In this input, I want to speak about the Translocal team and the churches. We believe that all churches need to have a relationship with a Translocal team. This is what we call New Testament church pattern. Why do you say New Testament church pattern? Well, the reason is because we want to go back to the effectiveness. We want to see the effectiveness. We want to imitate the effectiveness of that first church. And if we go back to the book of Acts, we can read about what they did and how they lived and how they related together amongst themselves and together with those people that were in traveling ministries. These men were also with Jesus, and so they have an advantage that we do not have. The Translocal team is not another form of a denomination with superintendents or a board, but it is a team of gifted leaders. The Translocal team understands itself to be a team built on the basis of Ephesians 4:11 to 13. And in this team there are apostles and prophets, evangelists, teachers, and pastors. In verse 11 of Ephesians 4 we read, "So Christ himself gave the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the pastors, and the teachers to equip his people for works of service, so that the body of Christ may be built up until we all reach unity in the faith and in the knowledge of the Son of God and become mature, attaining to the whole measure of the fullness of Christ." The leaders in this team have clarity concerning some very important issues for the church, the vision of how and what needs to be built, the common values by which they want to build, the tools needed to build churches in our current age, and the importance of building according to a New Testament and biblical pattern. The Translocal team further understands from Ephesians 4 and the understanding of biblical eldership that it does not function as a head office. It does not have a line authority to determine how each local church should operate. No, it works in consultation with the elders of the local church, who are regarded and respected as the highest human authority in that local church. The individual churches, on the other hand, remain autonomous. They intentionally and voluntarily seek relationships and the opportunity to work together with others. They recognize the advantage of partnership. They recognize in the Translocal team leaders who have gifts that can help and strengthen their churches. How does this relationship work? Well, the key thing and the foundation of this relationship is simply relationships. We do not have anything if we do not have relationships. How effectively we work together depends on the strength of our relationships, the one with the other, the leadership of the churches together with the team. And we find in the book of Acts, and if you take the letters of Paul and others together, we find an incredible intensity about the relationship between the team and the leaders of the churches. And it's something that we need. It's something that we want to imitate ourselves. And of course, if you have good relationships, strong relationships, deep relationships, then what happens is that trust develops. And when we build up trust with one another, then it's easy to ask for advice. It's easy to accept a correction. It's easy to call up someone and say, "I'm having a problem in my life right now. Please, will you help me?" Because the relationship is in place. And that's where we want to be. We do not want anything else. We want the deep relationships. We don't want that which is superficial. We want that which is real, and we want to walk together and build the kingdom in a special way. And this way of working together, I believe, accurately reflects exactly the way the churches in the New Testament work together with the Translocal teams. So to summarize, the Activate Network is a group of autonomous churches led by elders who have a relationship with the ATT or Activate Translocal team through their elders. The elders of these churches have, on the other hand, a close relationship with one or more of the ATT team members recognize their fivefold ministry gift and agree with the vision and the values of the Activate Translocal team.